going on, guys? It's your boy, Dangernation, coming at you with a very Merry Christmas football slate coming up for you this Saturday. Just a few things that's been happening behind the scenes. If you can't tell, I'm not in my normal setup. I might even sound a little different because I forgot some of my equipment when I started traveling back to my home state of California. So things are going to be a little different. And we did record some videos. One I did with Adam, and unfortunately the quality was not good enough. We've been having some technical difficulties. Sorry, there has been a bit of a content drought from us, but hey, we're here now. I think we figured some of the things out. I'm going to be flying solo without Adam, unfortunately, these next slates for both Christmas and for Sunday. But hey, guys, just thanks for bearing with us on this. It's we're still figuring things out, especially on my end here. But yeah, man, and if I haven't said it to you guys yet, have a very Merry Christmas. But yeah, hey, you know what? Let's just jump right into it. And we are going to be looking at the quarterbacks right now with Aaron Rodgers at the very top at 7,400, Kyle Murray at 72, Carson Wentz at 54, Baker Mayfield at 53. So this is a very interesting situation that we have ourselves with the QBs, because there's really only one choice here if you want to get the most out of your money with the production that he's been doing lately, and that's Aaron Rodgers. Kyler Murray right now, he's too suspect on what he's going to do at that price. They've been on a downtrend, the Arizona Cardinals. Carson Wentz, honestly, Arizona's run defense is terrible. Jonathan Taylor's a beast. So I think, not to say Carson Wentz is a bad player, I think they're just going to be handing the ball off to Taylor, to JT, like 40 times this game. And Carson Wentz is barely going to do anything. So I don't think the value is going to be there. And that seems to be a sentiment too. Once you get into like the $5,000 range, that usually means they're not expecting much from these players. And Baker Mayfield, man, he's like held together by duct tape and bubble gum. And he's going against an actually pretty darn good Green Bay defense. If you see here, Green Bay has only been allowing 19.3 points against them. So it's not looking good. Honestly, the only way to go here is Aaron Rodgers. Everything else, I mean, football is the most variable sport out there. Could there be an upset? Yes, but we got to go with what the data shows in front of us. And the best pick at this price is going to be Aaron Rodgers, just straight across the board here. Again, Kyler Murray could have a jump start, but I mean, Indy's D is pretty darn good, and I just think, man, it's just, even though it's a home game, Arizona has not been having success at home today. So, yeah, those are my thoughts on the QBs, and we're moving on to the running backs here. And yep, like kind of what I thought, Jonathan Taylor, 83, super expensive. We got a full Chubb in the back here with 72. Aaron Jones at 68. James Conner at 6,000. A.J. Dillon at 56. Kareem Hunt at 5. I think he's still injured. Chase Edmonds, I think he's day-to-day still. And Dennis Johnson, I think he is he is active, and he's going to be taking probably like 20% of the snaps for Nick Chubb here. But yeah, apparently Nick Chubb is going to get the full load. Jonathan Taylor, I mean, I just mentioned him before. Complete stud. I mean, just look at stats across the board here. And he's been on average scoring about 25.7 points a week. That is insane for a running back. And the opposing defense has been allowing the most out of this slate at 22.5. I mean, if you want to go expensive with your running back, I can definitely, yeah, Jonathan Taylor, I mean, is a no-brainer if you're going to go expensive there. I'm actually super shocked to see James Conner at a 6,000 right here. Arizona versus Indy. Indy is still, they're like okay, but I mean, they're allowing 25 points a game, or excuse me, 21.8 points a game. At this price, and James Conner has just been an absolute stud going on right now. So that's pretty good. Nick Chubb, again, with the lowest at 20.9. Man, I just don't see it happening. Man, I think obviously Green Bay knows that they're going to be giving it to Chubb a lot, so I think they're just going to overload the box on him, and that I don't think Chubb's going to have any wiggle room. I think this is going to be a super tough game for the Cleveland Browns. I am kind of, I mean, I know Aaron Jones is the starter here, but I don't think you can go wrong here with A.J. Dillon. In my opinion, this might be a little controversial. He is the better back. He does do a lot more with the ball, and they have been splitting a lot more time. So if you're looking for even more money to save, I mean, James Conner, I think, is a slam dunk. A.J. Dillon, again, you have to know that he's going to be splitting time with Aaron Jones here. There hasn't been any announcements that AJ is going to get the full workload, but I think AJ will get it done. Chase Edmonds, again, you got to monitor him, see him day to day. Jonas Johnson, he could be a sneaky play, but again, from what the reports sounds like, it's going to be Nick Chubb all the way. All right, guys, moving on to the wide receivers, and at the very top, we got Devontae Adams, obviously stud this whole week. And what can I say? The defense is allowing 33.5 points. He's great. DeAndre Hopkins, he is out, it sounds like, for the rest of the season with like that. I think it was like a knee or a foot injury. I think it was knee. He's out, and he sounds like he's out for the rest of the year because he's getting surgery on it. And man, the rest of these are awesome. Like price. Like this is where you're going to save a lot of money on your lineups here for your slates. Christian Kirk, great. Jarvis Landry, he's okay. Michael Pittman, if they can't get anything going on the ground, which I highly doubt because, again, Arizona's Cardinals run D is terrible. Pittman is the wide receiver one for Indiana, and Wentz does have a good, little relationship with him. He's going to, they got that chemistry going on there. So Pittman is a good choice here. AJ Green, man, he just hasn't been doing something, doing anything really, along with Rondell Moore. And I think, Christian Kirk is just the better athlete out of these three. And that's kind of crazy considering what AJ Green used to be. But again, that's what he used to be. He's not that anymore. And where do we go for the rest of these guys? I think Donovan Peoples-Jones, he can be a good money saver there. Lazard, he's actually been really, he's 4,100. He's actually been really stepping up, and that's also because I think Randall Cobb is still injured. Hilton, he hasn't been doing anything. Zach Pascal can be a little sneaky at 35. He's been doing really good if you just see the numbers across the board here. Yeah, I wouldn't mind starting Zach Pascal. He might be like a little bit of a punt play, but definitely keep an eye on him this week. I think he can get you. I think he can get you there for sure. All right, guys, moving on to the tight ends, and this is also another place we can save some money because we got Zach Ertz at 48. Honestly, if it's not going to Kirk, it's probably going to Ertz. For this Arizona offense, he has been performing extremely well since he got there, and he's just look at these, man. 40, excuse me, he's been scoring like 25 points on average. He's doing great over there. Or excuse me, where is his points on here? Never mind, doesn't matter. But Zach Ertz, he's the stud of the tight ends here. Austin Hooper, no way. And I'm going to be completely honest. The rest of these tight ends, man, I am just not feeling it anywhere here. I think I don't know about Jack Doyle. He has been doing better recently in the last 3 games. Maybe that's an upswing. And again, he's only 2,700, so that's probably where you can save some money too on there. Jack Doyle might be a guy to look out for. I think you need to consider either Jack Doyle or Zach Pascal here, and just weigh your options on who do you think has the higher ceiling this week. And I still personally like Zach Pascal as the more money saver route, but again, $800, you can't scoff at that. And who knows, maybe this does just turn into a tight end game between the two, Arizona and Indianapolis here. Might be pretty crazy game actually, and honestly, Arizona has a lot on the line. So does Indianapolis. So this team is just going to play their hearts out. Probably even more so than Green Bay since they already clinched the playoff berth, and I think Cleveland's still in the hunt. But I mean, no one believes in them, so they're probably not going to go anywhere. And we are going to end this video with the defense. So they say 3,000 at Green Bay Packers against a struggling Cleveland with a really banged up quarterback. This play actually might not be that bad. They have been doing great. They have wow. Do they really have the number one rushing offense? That's crazy. But yeah, I guess that makes sense with Cleveland. Kareem Hunt and Chubb have just been doing awesome this year. But I think Green Bay is still a pretty darn good play here. If you want to go, if you're trying to find that money saver stuff again with 3,000. Arizona Cardinals, man, no way against Indianapolis. I think this is going to be an indie game for sure. I mean, if your Colts might be a decent play, if you think like me, then Arizona Cardinals is going to keep struggling. I kind of hope they do to help out my Rams in the standings. So that might be a little bit of a bias in analytics for you. But if you are looking for that saver money, Green Bay Packers might actually not be that bad. But all right, guys, hey, that's going to be the end of the video here. I didn't mention it at the beginning, but we're doing it now. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Please help out the channel. Join our Discord below. And hey, you guys, again, have a very Merry Christmas, and I'll see you guys for the Sunday slate.